Ouais. Welcome, bienvenue dans la Fédération des Planètes Unies. Aujourd'hui, on va faire la partie Klingon. Comme vous voyez, le stream a commencé plus tard que d'habitude. Sous ce, sous ce, je continue et je vous souhaite une route.
We know from the information you recovered from the Vahar system that the Tal Shia are planning to attack a Riemann settlement in the Dera system. We have an opportunity to reach the settlement first. I want you to go to the Dera system and learn more about the Riemann uprising. The Riemanns will have hidden their base, so you may have to use subterfuge to find it. I suspect that this affair is more than simple squabbling. The Tal Shia either have something to gain from persecuting the Riemanns, or they are under orders to do so. I want to know which it is.
Ou jouer avec sans leur aide. Les capteurs détectent un satellite de communication avec à proximité. Nous pouvons les modifier pour qu'ils émettent un signal pour que les Rhéniens croient qu'ils proviennent de l'un de leurs vaisseaux. Lorsque les Rhéniens enverront quelqu'un enquêter sur le signal, nous pourrons verrouiller leur vaisseau et les suivre jusqu'à leur base. Les modifications sont terminées, lieutenant commandeur. Lorsqu'ils déclencheront une transmission, les régnants devront penser qu'elle venait d'un vaisseau en panne au courant et besoin d'assistance. Un micro-méduse à l'arrière de notre position devrait suffire pour masquer notre signature énergétique. Il y aura pendant que nous attendons qu'ils arrivent. Capitaine, un message reçu du vaisseau romulien à la tête. Ils nous ont détectés. Ils pensent pas que ce soit des pétacs sans honneur. Nous dirons quoi que ça, nous voulons entendre ce qui assiste pour vous parler, capitaine. Affiché sur l'écran principal.
Ah, you're a good distance out of your empire's territory, aren't you? I know it's probably useless to expect someone like you to be civilized about this, but I wish to avoid unnecessary bloodshed. Offer no aid or assistance to these Riemann rebels, and leave this system immediately. If you do so, I can overlook your intrusion into an internal affair. Otherwise, I would be forced to see your presence here as an invasion of Romulan territory. That would be unfortunate. For you.
Lieutenant-colonel, le vaisseau éclaireur régnien s'est dévoilé. Ils sont essayés de nous semer. Nous devons rester prêts jusqu'à que nous pouvons verrouiller les signaux. Je détecte aucun vaisseau ici, lieutenant-commandant. Mais ce serait pas une surprise s'il y en a un ou plusieurs vaisseaux camouflés dans cette zone. Les vaisseaux camouflés rhéniens peuvent apparaître comme concentration de particules de tétrion. Je vais continuer à scanner la région. Cependant, il y a quelque chose d'intéressant sur la surface de la planète. Les capteurs détectent une grande installation souterraine qui pourrait s'agir d'une base utilisée par la résistance rhénienne. Toute la zone est cependant protégée par un bouclier magnétique. Nous ne pouvons donc pas nous y rendre. Il existe une série de cavernes reliées à l'installation qui pourront envoyer une équipe et essayer de trouver un moyen de désactiver le contour. Désactiver ou contourner le blindage magnétique. Lieutenant-commandeur, c'est incroyable. La caverne souterraine dans laquelle nous nous trouvons est naturelle. Leur base elle-même est un vaisseau de classe Deridex. Si nos relèves de tricordeurs sont corrects, les Rhéniens sont déplacés de leur vaisseau abandonné dans la caverne. Il semble être une zone de maintenance allégeance à la coque du vaisseau. Les Rhéniens ont exploré profondément les tunnels pour extraire la matière en premier. Je trouve plusieurs filons de minerais qui pourraient être utilisés pour les pièces de vaisseau. Ce tunnel mène directement à la zone principale de la base, monsieur, mais il est complètement bloqué. Je me demande si une arme puissante au maximum pourrait le percer. La porte est faite d'un alliage de trinium, lieutenant commandeur. Il est impossible avec une arme de poing de traverser. Nous pourrons utiliser quelque chose de plus puissant. C'est tout. Monsieur, avez-vous vu que le laser miné, il est opérationnel et pourront peut-être le modifier pour qu'il fasse le travail. Je pense que les commandes de la base sont de l'autre côté. Il y a forcément un problème sur le laser miné, monsieur. Nous devons effectuer un scan plus détaillé et déterminer la source du problème. Commandeur, le système d'alimentation du minerai n'est pas assez puissant pour pouvoir pour faire découper le trinium. Je pense qu'il existe plusieurs façons de résoudre le problème. Une formation professionnelle vous aidera. Vos instructeurs en ingénierie disent qu'il faut toujours qu'il faille déterminer la cause du problème avant d'essayer de le résoudre. Vous pourrez commencer par exécuter un diagnostic de niveau 1 sur le système d'alimentation de laser du minerai. Résultat du diagnostic. Aucun dysfonctionnement détecté dans le laser miné. L'alimentation électrique est malsuffisante pour faire fonctionner à la pleine puissance. Recommandé remplacer les conduites d'alimentation par une augmentation de leur capacité. L'humidité et le froid de la grotte pourraient avoir provoqué une défaillance de certains conduites d'alimentation. Si vous trouvez ceux qui sont endommagés, les réparer et vous devrez pouvoir augmenter la puissance du laser miné. Ça a l'air de marcher. L'alimentation devient terminée et stable. Nous devrons être prêts à tirer. Succès, le chemin à l'intérieur de la base est dégagé. Lieutenant commandeur, les Rhéniens sont alertés par notre présence. Nous devons être prudents, mais il sentiment que OPSEC veut nous voir.
This place won't be safe forever. We have to be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Prepare the... Ah, it's you. Welcome to the heart of the Resistance, little spy. There is so much for us to discuss, and so little time. The Tal Shiar have discovered this, our last refuge. They will be here soon, and my people and I will have to fight for our lives. Yet one question remains. Will you be our friend? Or our enemy? My hope is that you are here to talk, but I am prepared for the alternative. The Tal Shiar could arrive at any time. Why? You ask why? This place is one of the last sanctuaries left to my people, and even it is lost to us now. The Romulans have driven us from our homes, destroyed our ships, and captured or killed our loved ones. They seek to exterminate us, and we will not go quietly. Understand, I do not want this war. I want freedom for my people. It is the Romulans and the Dark Masters they serve who have caused this. Now they must suffer the consequences. Is there anything else you wish to ask? This campaign of terror is the Tal Shiar's doing, not the Empress's. Still, Sela does nothing to stop it. There is little love between the Empress and the Tal Shiar. Did you know that many years ago, she was exiled from Romulus for attempting to assassinate the head of their order? The Tal Shiar have their own masters, and Sela despises what she cannot control. Is there anything else you wish to ask? Hakiv and the Tal Shiar no longer serve the Empire. The demons of air and darkness are their masters now. They whisper in the night for chaos and despair, and Hakiv gives them blood as tribute. Our blood. Is there anything else you wish to ask? I have never seen one of these demons, and I will not speak their name, but I know they exist. Eons ago, they ruled this part of the galaxy. After thousands of years of tyranny and death, the races they ruled rose up against them, driving them from their home world into unexplored space. We thought they had been destroyed. We were wrong. The demons of air and darkness survive, and they hunger for revenge. Is there anything else you wish to ask? A small supply. They are terrible things. Weapons of war so horrible, they should have never been invented at all. But they were. And my enemies are great. If I must resort to barbarism to free my people, that is not too high of a price to pay. Is there anything else you wish to ask? We need your help. Go to the High Council. Tell them what you have seen. Tell them if my people are to survive, we need assistance. Starships, soldiers, weapons, protection for the refugees. I'm asking for the Empire's aid. You are an honorable warrior. I too am a warrior, and I believe my fight is just. Will you join the battle at my side? Is there anything else you wish to ask?
Dans cette partie, l'histoire se termine en deux parties. Mais malheureusement, j'ai pas le choix. Je dois aider au PSEC. Si jamais je fais l'autre, la partie bug et je pourrais pas le terminer.
I am glad you see things my way. Get instructions from your commanders if you must, but the battle rages, and we must join it. With your help, my people will be free. I'm pleased you see that my cause is just. We can do great...
Sir, Romulan transporter signal detected. The Tal Shiar have entered the base.
Start the evacuation. We must get the civilians out. Commander Romulan, transport the reinforcements here. Tell them to assist our new ally. I will return to my ship and attempt to hold off their forces. Help my soldiers defend this base. Fight well, my friend. My people are counting on you.
Les Rémiens devront pouvoir gérer la situation d'ici, en commandeur. Nous devons retourner dans le vaisseau et faire un rapport à Tarmac. Obesek nous fait confiance. Je ne sais pas s'il a raison. En l'occurrence, d'influence l'extérieur de l'action. Mais je suis sûr que croire du mot démon soit réel. Je respecte en tant que guerrier, mais je sais qu'il protège son peuple. Mais je ne peux pas être d'accord. Même si, avec son utilisation d'armes talariques, le peuple est menacé. Agissons définitivement. Le Haut Conseil accepteront d'aider la résistance d'Opesec. Ce serait un honneur de combattre les Roméliens à leur tête.
The Remans beg for our assistance, but offer no fealty in return. Obesek whispers about demons of air and darkness, but offers no proof of their existence. Outrageous! The Remans have been slaves for too long to be warriors now. If they would ally with us to crush Sela and her ships, we could conquer the entire region in a matter of months. There is nothing for us to gain by joining his fight, and there is no honor in Obesek's tactics. I will consider the situation, but I must have a good reason to recommend this action to the High Council. As of now, that reason does not exist.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
My contacts tell me that the Empire has rejected my request for military assistance. That is regrettable, but not unexpected. The Tal Shiar are formidable opponents, as are the forces directing their action. I understand if the High Council is reluctant to engage in a battle that is not theirs. So today I appeal to you, not as a comrade in warfare, but as an honorable warrior. My people need your help. I need your help. One of our ships was carrying a load of Thaleron weapons through the Nopata system. That ship has disappeared. There are no indications there was a battle. It's as if my ship and its cargo simply vanished. I know you have your reservations about the lengths to which I will go to secure the freedom of my people. Tell me, if you do not trust me with Thaleron weapons, do you want Hakiv to have them? I can provide you the last coordinates of the vessel. Please help me. Do what you will with the weapons, if they survive. But find my people.
The Reman resistance is very...
Lieutenant-commandeur, je détecte aucun vaisseau actif sur le scanner. Il y a cependant un champ de débris à proximité. Il regroupe autant de satellites autour de la planète. Les composants de débris correspondent à celles des vaisseaux disparus dans cette région. Je continue à scanner, monsieur. Nous devons exterminer. Lieutenant-commandeur, je détecte pas le vaisseau d'OPSEC. Nous envoyons trouver, mais tous les vaisseaux du champ des débris montrent des signes d'avoir été affectés par la même chose. Un faisceau d'énergie haute fréquence qui a surchargé tout leur système. Si le vaisseau rénien a été touché par ce vaisseau, il pourrait s'écraser sur la surface de la planète à la dérive ou ailleurs dans le système. Je détecte un relevé d'énergie provenant du satellite, monsieur. Si l'équipe rénien a également détecté, ils auront peut-être essayé pour enregistrer un signal de détresse. Nous devons s'approcher ayant puis tenter une liaison mortelle dans le réseau de communication du satellite. Lieutenant-commandeur, nous sommes coincés. Ce faisceau retient comme une mouche dans une toile d'araignée. Nous avons réussi à maintenir le système de survie et les environnements actifs, mais il est presque tout resté en service. Bouclier, armes, moteur, rien ne fonctionne. Je détecte aucune scène de vie dans le satellite, monsieur, mais un compartiment avec un système de survie. Le système actionne par le vaisseau devrait être automatique. Le chef dit que nous avons assez d'énergie dans la réserve pour un transport. Je recommande d'envoyer une équipe sur ce satellite et trouver un moyen de désactiver le vaisseau. Capitaine, le console ici semble contrôlé par le système d'énergie du un verrou de sécurité nous empêche d'accéder. Trouvons le console utilisé.
If you fail to comply with commands,
Now we fight,
you will be
or we
punished.
die. Make sure you pick up a melee weapon. All of your gear is deactivated, and I won't protect you in there. Remember to equip your new weapon.
Commencing test 1. Nopadan Desert Akari entering testing area.
Enemy target on sensor.
Commencing test 2. Releasing warrigals now. Proceeding to test 3. Prisoner 1478, remain in the area for interrogation. Prisoners, return to holding area. Failure to comply will result in punishment.
What do you want? My name is Slamek. I am part of a resistance. Perhaps you have heard of it? About a week ago, I was part of a crew ferrying weapons from one base to another. When we passed through this system, a satellite disabled our ship. It drifted into the planet's atmosphere. I activated the emergency transporter, and a few of us were able to transport to safety before the ship crashed in the desert. We were looking for shelter and a way to contact our people when a group of soldiers found us. They took us here and kept throwing us into the arena. Now we were transporting a shipment of Thaleron weapons. I know that your people will not use them. We do not want to, but our fight is getting desperate. We needed to do something, anything that would shift the tide of war, even if that choice was horrific. I jettisoned our cargo as we were entering the atmosphere. The weapons were completely destroyed. I've seen what Thaleron weapons are capable of firsthand. I could not allow them to contaminate a world not involved in my people's fight. I don't know who was responsible for this place. The trainers and the guards all appear to be mercenaries, without any clue about what's going on. They're paid to keep us in cages and look the other way. The night I was brought in, I was interrogated. There were bright lights in my eyes and a synthetic voice asking me questions. Whoever it was took care to conceal his identity. No, I have been questioned by these people several times before. My reluctance to answer their questions earned me this shock collar. Refusal to help them now is quite painful. Interestingly enough, this was the first time I've been questioned about another participant in the arena. They asked how you treated me, and if you had said anything about why you were here. They even wanted to know if I thought we could become friends. Someone thinks you are very important. I have no idea what they want with us, or why they make us fight. This all seems like some sort of giant game, but there is no one in the stands to be entertained. I've had several partners in my battles. You are the only one about which I've been questioned. You must have impressed our masters. I know you have impressed me. I think there are others. I hear other fights. If there are other prisoners, I have never been able to contact them. We are kept separated and caged unless we are fighting. The trainers carry key cards. That's the only way I know to get through the defenses. Can I trust you? I can see that we think the same way, friend. A few years ago, I worked as a bodyguard for a Ferengi merchant. He had a talent for acquiring latinum. And during my time with him, I learned a few things. I was able to lift a key card from one of the trainers during my interrogation. If you help me, I think we can overpower the guards and escape through the main door in the arena.
If you fail to comply with commands, you will be punished. Test Scenario 4 activated. A Hala released.
We need more help! I'll try to free the other prisoners. You fight the worms! Use the consoles on the sides of the arena to fight the Elder Worms! Just like last time. Use the remaining console on the side of the arena to fight the Elder Worm. There's another set of consoles by the metal wall. Use them while the worm is distracted. I've been hit! I can't continue, my friend. You'll need to protect me. The worm destroyed the metal wall! Run! That's our way out! Romulan base? Here? What did they want with us? And what is that device? Watch out. There are Romulan Scorpion fighters overhead. They're looking for us. We need to move quickly and smartly to avoid detection. I recommend we head to the east. See that mountain in the distance? My ship crashed on the other side. It may have something we can use to signal your vessel. The search for us will only get more intense the longer we stay here. We need to get away from the arena as quickly as possible. There's a fighter heading straight for us. Quick, take cover in those dark rocks over there and wait for it to pass overhead. Stay still and wait for that fighter to pass overhead. If we are fortunate, they won't detect us. They didn't see us. Let's move on. I can't go on. My injuries from the arena are too painful. We need to find a place to rest for a moment. Forgive me, my friend, but the pain... I need to rest, just for a moment. My wounds are agonizing. I fear the worm's venom may have infected me. The pain is excruciating. My vision is blurred, and my blood burns in my veins. Before we were captured, my science officer said that the local plants here have medicinal qualities. I need your help. Find something to ease my suffering. I need something to disinfect my wound, something to treat my fever, and anything that will ease my pain. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. I'm feeling better now. Now that we're in the canyon, we shouldn't have to worry about the fighters anymore. Just the local wildlife. Keep your eyes open. The weather isn't going to hold out for too much longer. We should look for a place to spend the night. I've noticed that there are things we can gather along the way. Search patrols are moving on. Night more pleasant. We will not survive a night in this desert. We need to find shelter and safety. If we can scavenge provisions to create a camp, we'll have a better chance of reaching the rest. I don't know about you, but it has been many hours since I last ate. Our captors gave us just enough food to keep us alive. But I can hear a pack of wild wargles. I have killed hundreds of wargles in the tests. I wonder what they taste like. I expect the wargles will probably... This looks like prime Warrigal territory. A pack could easily hide in those craggy hills to the north and come down for water when they aren't hunting. That should last us through the night. Let's get into this cave before the temperature drops anymore. Temperature is dropping rapidly now. This cave should protect us from the elements. I've done some exploring. It looks like this cave continues when the sun rises side of the mountain. We could save time and energy by using the passage instead of trying to find a path over the mountain. Excellent. The passage saved us hours. This could be a good day. Let's find my ship. My ship isn't far from here. I think I can make out smoke from the wreckage on the horizon. There she is. She wasn't much to look at, but she was ours. And when we were flying through space, we were free. Perhaps she can help us one last time. We should check to see if the emergency beacon survived the crash. But in the likely event it didn't, we might be able to piece together some components to create a makeshift emergency beacon. Did you think you could run? From me? There is no place where I cannot find you. My spies are everywhere. Prisoner 1478, take your place. You did your job admirably. It is good to know at least one Riemann understands who is the master and who is the slave. The loss of the listening post was a minor setback. The Riemann's refuge in the Dera system has been destroyed. Dozens of subjects have been tested in my arena. When the Iconians return, they will find I have done all they have asked, and more. But you will not be there on that dreaded day. This tiresome game ends now. You could have been such a fascinating test subject, but this time, no. This time I think a more direct approach is best. Ready? Aim. No!
I apologize for Slamic's action. I had no idea there was a traitor in our midst. If his actions caused harm to you or your crew, forgive me. That was not my intent. However, your trip to the Nopata system was not in vain. Now you see. Now you know. Hakiv is a pawn of a greater power. The demons of air and darkness are here. You should report to your superiors. Tell them what you have seen here. Open their eyes to the dangers that lurk in the shadows.
Congratulations, Commander.
Congratulations! You have proven yourself to be a strong warrior and invaluable to the Klingon Empire. Report to the shipyard.
Klingon intelligence has completed its analysis of the data you recovered in the Nopara system. The Iconians are using the Tal Shiar as a way to influence the Romulan Star Empire. Their persecution of the Remans is directly related to this. They will hound the Remans until they are broken, or until they are too suspicious and beaten to ever trust an ally again. This is a coward's way to wage war. Are they too afraid to face us directly? We will stop these machinations now. Then we will see if these demons are brave enough to show their faces. The data you recovered indicates that Hakiv is operating out of the Brea system. Long-range sensor scans suggest that there may be a major Tal Shiar installation there. We want you to infiltrate this system, apprehend Hakiv, and destroy the Tal Shiar base. Hakiv must not escape. He may be the only person who knows how extensive the Iconian influence in Romulan space is.
We have arrived in the Brea system. Preliminary scans show automated defenses and a handful of Romulan ships, most likely Tal Shiar vessels. If we're going to reach that planet and beam down safely, we'll have to breach the Romulan defenses. The weapons platforms are probably short range, but we must disable the satellites and any enemy ships in orbit, or any away team that we send to the planet will be in immediate danger. Tactically, it would be wise to draw off the ships and engage them separately from the fixed defenses. The Zedenia is prepared to assist you in the attack when you are ready.
Enemy vessel, you are in Romulan space. Leave immediately, or you will be destroyed.
Long-range sensors show that Tal Shiar reinforcements are closing on this location. We must be swift. The Tal Shiar base is mobilizing. We need to hurry if we're going to have any chance to find Hakiv and his Iconian connection. We have a problem. The Tal Shiar are trying to jam transporters, and particle leakage from the strange technology here is affecting our targeting sensors. My scientists can't identify the type of particles yet, but several of my troops are reporting in from different locations. Transporters are being diverted. You're on your own for the moment.
Vous devez utiliser la puce d'identification de l'officier pour contourner le verrou de sécurité du portail d'accès situé derrière la place centrale. Arkane dirige les opérations de défense depuis cet endroit. Nous avons ici un problème, commandant. Au cours des dernières minutes, le vaisseau commence à subir des séries de défaillances de système en cascade. Ce n'est rien de grave pour l'instant, mais il semble que nous soyons touchés par un virus iconien. Nous allons purger la mémoire de l'ordinateur et restaurer à partir des archives. Mais pour cela, ça nous prendra du temps. Nous continuons à avoir des problèmes de système jusqu'à ce que le travail soit terminé, même si les fonctions d'APS sont simplement envoyées. Nous envoyons un autre virus. Vous devez trouver et le détruire l'émetteur iconien avant que l'AFS Aurélien ne soit plus en sécurité, monsieur.
None of this matters. We just need to open the gate, bring the Iconians here, and it will be over.
That was Taurus's plan, too. And you saw how that ended for her.
We finally have the opportunity. Victory is within our grasp.
You call this victory? It's over. This is done. You're done.
No! We can still finish... You're the cause of all of this! You don't even understand what you've walked into. You're too late to stop it. A lowly being such as yourself cannot even recognize the true power the Iconians represent. And that any future will depend on a place in their regime. All you've done is arrive in time for the end of existence as you know it.
I can call as many reinforcements as I need.
Not now. My ship has put an interference field around this plaza. It's over.
Salam alaikum.
You think you've stopped me? The Iconians already know. They know everything. They'll be here soon. And nothing you've done will make a difference. It's not over.
It's over for you.
The road to Riemann independence will be long and bloody, but this is a significant step. While I do not seek your approval of my methods, the crossing of our paths has been fortuitous. It's a pity you cannot aid us further in our liberation. You have my respect, and the respect of my crew. If in the future we encounter one another again as allies, I would find this gratifying. I must return to the Zedinia. I recommend you finish what you came to do and leave quickly.
Nous avons localisé le système informatique iconien. Il se trouve dans l'une des salles de recherche près de vous, de la cour juste derrière, de retour que vous êtes venu. Monsieur, nous avons les coordonnées. Nous ne pouvons pas vous téléporter tant que la porte est encore pas détruite. Nous avons subi d'étranges interférences. Nous sommes prêts à détruire la grande porte iconienne par le bordement orbital. Nous cherchons la puissance de l'ogive et nous devons vous éloigner de l'explosion.
here with her flagship. I'm trying to hold her off.
Enemies of the Romulan people, this insurrection will not stand. Your hostile actions against a Romulan colony world are...
We have our work cut out.
This is your last chance to surrender. The full force of this dreadnought will be turned against any who persist in this foolish rebellion.
Sensors are reading a gate opening. There's a ship coming through. Can't get a sensor lock on it. They're taking the Leoval in tow. They're heading back through the gate.
Resist me, and you will face the full might of the Romulan Star Empire.
Si une autre porte iconienne, ça explique comment ils se sont déplacés des flottes entières. Nous devons quitter l'espace romulien pour avertir la planète et la menace romulienne peut être terminée. Pour le moment, il semble qu'une menace plus importante est sur l'horizon.
The Klingon Defense Force will continue the search for Sila's vessel. But as of right now, we have no idea where the Iconians took her, or if she went willingly. I find this turn of events disturbing. Sila's absence will throw the Romulan Star Empire into even greater chaos, and we have found that the Romulans are at their most dangerous when they are wounded. They suffered a grievous wound today. We are not done with them yet. I fear the return of the Iconians could change everything.
Congratulations, Commander.
I have been in contact with the Remans.
Je vais faire juste une pause et je reviens tout de suite. Et c'est parti pour la fin de la partie romanienne et pour le début de l'Empire cardassien.
I have been in contact with the Remans. The High Council wishes to seek an alliance with them. I do not necessarily agree, but it is not my place to question the will of the Council. Obasek has asked to speak with you. You can meet his ship in the Hakona system. You fought well. Continue to bring honor to your ship and your fleet, and you will be one of the heroes of the Empire. Kapla!
I fight for my people. We will be free. Our base in the Dera system was heavily damaged by the Tal Shiar. We have reactivated the vault, and we will continue to rebuild it. A place that was once used to create weapons of war will now be a home, where all are welcome. We will be free. I have no quarrel with them. My people fought for freedom and for peace. We can learn to live with the Romulans, if they will learn to live with us. We will be free. I do not. I know the Romulan military is searching for her, but there have been no indications of where the demons took her, or what their plans for her are. We will be free. My instincts tell me no, but I have no proof. Sela was at odds with the Tal Shiar. I do not think it would have been so if they served the same master. We will be free. The petty arguments and plays for power Sela crushed have begun anew. There are dozens who wish to rule the Empire. It will take some time before a new leader arises. Until then, much blood will be shed. We will be free. I wish him well. I never wanted to rule my people, and I put no restrictions on their freedom. If there are Remans who wish to rebuild their lives elsewhere, they are welcome to do so. We will be free. My people are free, but there is much more to do. The Romulans hate and fear us, and we do not have a planet to call our own. I do not think our fight... We will be free. Farewell, my friend. I would welcome the chance to fight by your side again.
We have been contacted by Commander Sarish Minna of Deep Space Nine. She has requested your assistance with a delicate matter involving Cardassia and Bajor. Although Bajor is a Federation world and we are technically at war, our ties with Bajor go back many years. Ambassador Worf even served on Deep Space Nine for a time. Therefore, we have negotiated for your services with Starfleet as a special dispensation. Help the Commander, but never forget who you truly serve. Serve the Empire well.
How can I help you? Welcome to Deep Space Nine, and thank you for coming so quickly. During the occupation of Bajor, many sacred artifacts were stolen and studied. After the Bajoran-Cardassian Treaty was signed in 2371, these artifacts were supposed to be returned. However, the Obsidian Order, the Cardassian military intelligence branch, opposed the treaty and apparently hid at least some of these artifacts in their warehouses. We know this because we have been contacted by the Cardassian government. There is a faction among the Cardassians called the True Way that rejects the treaty with the Federation. This organization infiltrated a defunct Obsidian Order facility and stole an orb of the prophets. These orbs are precious to our people. They have been given to us by the prophets. They possess mysterious and unusual powers. Many of them grant visions to supplicants. We believe the True Way are operating out of a base in the Badlands. We would like you to travel to the Badlands and attempt to recover the orb on behalf of the Bajoran people. How can I help you? The True Way has stolen an orb that the Obsidian Order failed to return after the war. Although we don't know for certain where they have taken it, we have been getting dozens of reports of raiders hitting civilian ships near the Badlands. Starfleet intelligence believes that the raids are related to True Way activity in that region. We know that area is a haven for smugglers and criminals of all types. It stands to reason that the True Way are using it to avoid capture as well. They might even be using some of the Maquis bases that were abandoned before the Cardassian War. We believe the Badlands are therefore the most likely place for the True Way to be hiding the stolen orb. The Badlands are dangerous and filled with hostile ships. This should be a worthy challenge for the ship. Show the True Way why they should not be so quick to draw the ire of the Empire. How can I help you?
Nous sommes arrivés au Batland, monsieur. Nos renseignements indiquent qu'il s'agit d'une zone d'activité interne de la voie de la vérité. Cependant, une tempête de plasma ennemi gravitonienne interfère avec nos capteurs. Nous devons fouiller le Batland et rechercher les sites d'occupation de la voie de la vérité. Je reçois un appel de détresse.
Ships in the vicinity. I am under attack by a group of Cardassian ships identifying themselves as the True Way. Please, render assistance immediately. Thanks for the assistance. I knew I never should have cut through the Badlands, but it takes weeks off my journey. Well, I was just hauling my cargo through the Badlands, and I passed some strange anomaly. I took a scan of it on my way by, and then a bunch of Cardassian ships appeared out of nowhere. They ordered me to surrender in the name of Gul Kardec and the True Way. My freighter is obviously no match for them. I tried to get away, but they disabled my engines. They were just about to board me, I believe, when you arrived. If you're looking for the true way, I would head for that anomaly.
You have fallen into our trap. And now you will never locate our base.
L'anomalie semble être une sorte de déchirure dans le tissu de quotidien espace-temps. Il semble dormant. Je pense qu'elle pourrait émerger et devenir un portail. Je détecte des traces d'énergie de l'orbe dans la zone où je pensais qu'on pourrait la suivre.
Sarah's here. Acknowledged. I will be along with Defiance shortly.
Les analyses indiquent qu'il s'agit d'une base lunaire trouante. Nous trouvons un endroit approprié pour nous téléporter. Êtes-vous prêt à vous téléporter? Nous nous sommes téléportés à l'intérieur de la base, de la vraie voie. Je détecte une énergie de l'orbe provenant de quelque part de proximité. Je détecte également de nombre de signes de vie cardassiens.
Hostile parties have entered the base. All forces move to high alert. Orb is mine. You will never have it.
Greetings. I am Gul Kardec. This orb is the property of the Cardassian government. The true Cardassian government. The true way. And you can't have it. Guards!
Fools, you will never defeat me.
Kardec. You can imagine my surprise to receive a message from you. I must commend you on the clever way you opened a pathway to our universe. We shall make good use of it, and you have our gratitude. If we can ever return the favor, let me know. Regarding that other matter you speak of, while we certainly share your detest for the Federation and are willing to assist you in opposing them in theory, there are certain territorial issues we will have to iron out before we feel comfortable committing military forces. Perhaps we can arrange a meeting in the usual place.
Nous avons récupéré l'ordre du possible, monsieur. Êtes-vous prêt à vous téléporter? Monsieur, appel rentrant du commandant Sari.
We are approaching the Badlands. What is your status? I will be along in the Defiant momentarily, and may the prophets smile upon you. Looks like I arrived just in time.
Monsieur, je détecte... Monsieur, je détecte un sillage de plasma éloigné d'ici. Je pense qu'il appartient au vaisseau de guide Kardec. Je crois qu'on peut modifier nos détecteurs pour qu'ils puissent émettre un rayon ionique qui devrait interagir avec le sillage du plasma et éliminer. L'effet d'élimination ne durera pas longtemps. Nous tenterons de nous dépêcher. Les analystes indiquent que cette anomalie est ouverte sur un portail menant à ce qu'on appelle l'univers miroir, une dimension parallèle adjacente à la nôtre. En attendant, les capteurs de vaisseaux émettent un portail.
Those look like mirror universe ships.
Congratulations, Commander.
Congratulations on retrieving the orb. You must return it to the temple on Bajor. I will notify the Vedics that you are on your way.
Congratulations on your recovery of the orb from Gul Kardec. We request that you return the orb to the temple in Hathon on Bajor. I'm afraid that we have not seen the last of Gul Kardec. But for now, the people of Bajor will be elated at the return of an orb we thought lost forever. Good work. How can I help you? You have recovered the Orb of Possibilities from Gul.
C'est là que se termine le stream d'aujourd'hui. On se retrouvons demain pour le stream. Je ne peux pas vous donner l'heure, comme aujourd'hui, le stream ne commencera pas à 2 heures. Sur ce, comme dirait un certain Vulcain, longue vie et prospérité à vous.